Introduction of the Node.js. We discussed introduction of backend. We discussed how the Node.js basically works, what is Node.js and all the features. Later, we started discussing modules. In Node.js, there are three types of modules. One is core module. Core module means default modules built in. By default, what kind of modules are built in, sir? By default, modules like HTTP, FS, OS, path, those kind of modules are called default modules, URL or core modules. Next, we can create our own modules also. We can make a module file using common JS module system or ES6 module system. We discussed on what is common JS1 and what is ES6 module system. When it comes to ES6 module system, we can use .mjs or and we can use package.json and we can start the ES6 type equals to module we can fix. Next, we started discussing on third party modules. We discussed a module called, we installed one module like Chalk. So today I will give you detailed introduction on what is NPM, what is package.json, how different packages are existed, what are the mainly used packages and how to use them. Those kind of things we'll discuss. Clear, ma? Online also. Now, so how to attend both the classes? What both the classes? For your batch only React is going on. Oh, I don't know. Okay, see, this class we're gonna finish it like in 3 weeks. It won't take more than that. Okay. In 1 2 days we will start the express, and express will take it like 1 more week. After that, we need to discuss something depth topics like uh, you know how to connect the express node into the MongoDB, or how to do authentications, how to do it like sockets, those kind of things. And last week we will do the project. Okay. So mostly it's gonna take it like 3 weeks here. So my point is, instead of going to the React, let's complete this one because you guys started it. The React batches will come like every kind of, every month, I'm sure. For every month, once like one React class will start in the Narisheti. Backend classes very rarely they start. Like it takes time for every 2 to 3 months to start one backend usually. Okay, React classes will start very frequently. So you don't need to worry about the React one. I don't know like why online people were going with the React one. Like some people said it JavaScript is also not so over. Learn it one thing perfectly, Ray. Don't mix it up. Okay. Anyway, in this class also you will do Chota React, not the complete one, because we need to do full stack app na. For backend we need to do Chota frontend also. That one I will teach you at the time. Anyway, let's start. What is npm? Npm. It is a package manager for Node.js packages. It is a package manager for Node.js packages or modules. Node.js packages or modules. It is a tool that helps to install, update, update, manage third-party modules in your Node.js application. it comes it comes bundled with Node.js installation. Sir, whenever you installed Node.js, at that time only npm also will be installed in your system. You don't need to install it separately. To check npm version, you can type npm-v. To check npm version, you can check it here, npm-v. Okay. Hmm. That's what I'm telling it, Abhishek. If two classes were running you parallelly, join any one class only. Chod do the another one. That after certain time you do that another one. You don't need to do it parallelly two things. That doesn't make any sense. Never put your foot on two boots. When you put it like two boats, you can't travel anything. Okay. Okay. Now let's start here. Let me start with till now we have done this basic one. Now inside this, I will do something like um basic npm. Inside this, is there anything inside this basic npm, sir? No. I want to create one file. Let's create it one file, server.js or something, app.js. You can put any name you like. Now only app.js is there. I want to start npm. What I want to start, sir? npm. So if you want to start npm into this, go to terminal, new terminal. Already npm there in your system. So I will go to that folder, cd backend, cd code, cd basic npm. Now if you wanna install the npm, sorry, if you wanna start the npm, you need to use npm init. What it will do, sir? npm init. It's like it will initialize the npm. It will and initialize. It will ask you some questions. Can you see? What is the question? What is the package name? Basic name. You wanna change any package name? Your wish. If you wanna put any package name, you can put it. Okay. No, you are creating the package here. No, I don't want it anything. What is the version? 1.0. Okay. What is the description? A simple app. What is the entry point? App.js. Do you want to test any command? No. Do you want to give any Git repository? No. Do you want to give any keywords? No. Do you want to give any author? Prasad. Do you want to give any license? ISC. Do you want to change this module? Yes, I want to change it to module. Ho gaya. Is this okay? Yes. Now, if you see, whenever npm started in your application, npm creates one file. What is that file name? Package dot package.json is the metadata of your application, which contains all the default details. Can you see what is the name? What is the version? What is the description? What is the license? What is the author? What is type? What is main? What are the scripts, commands? script commands, all these things, whatever are there, those things by default will come here. Right now, sir, I can understand one application just by reading the package.json because it is the metadata. That means it contains the complete details of that application. Whenever you want to start npm, first you need to have package.json, sir. Yesterday also I did this package.json. I did manually. Now I'm doing it like this. One more time. Is there any package.json, sir? No. You have to write it here one more time. Go into that folder, npm init. What is the command npm? If you write init, sir, it will ask you so many questions like what is other name, that name, this name, and all. If you write npm init dash y bole to automatically yes. So it won't ask you any questions. Directly, it will only say yes for everything. Can you see package.json create हुआ? देखो, it is only saying it yes for everything. It's like a setting file, sir. When you are starting an application, first it will create one settings file which contains complete details about the particular project. Okay. If you are running this project, sir, later, first it will go to your package.json. Based on the package.json only, it will run. Is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? To initiate, to initiate npm or a new Node.js project, you can use npm init dash y. npm init dash y. It creates package.json file. It creates package.json file which contains metadata of the project. We will discuss about package.json also. Package.json क्या है वो भी discuss करेगा. It creates a JSON file, package.json. If you want to install any package, sir, people will write npm install package name or npm install package name with specific version. You can write it here specific version. If I want to install any package, sir, like yesterday I installed a chalk. If I want to install a chalk or if I want to install it like colors, if I want it like any other thing, you will use this npm install package name or npm uninstall the package name. If you want to uninstall anything, you will use npm uninstall. Now, next, next one. If you want to update a package, you will write npm update a package name to run To run a project, you can use npm start. To run a project, you can use npm start. Okay. So npm is the main thing which does running your application or and all. Now, package.json. What is package.json, sir? It is the heart of any Node.js project. Node.js project. It contains complete metadata of the project, like descriptions, you know, project name, versions, dependencies, scripts. Everything will be inside this package.json. Online also, please write the notes, sir. Online also, please write the notes, sir. Next. Next one. It is difficult to note down command which one give. Please upload notes. I am uploading it. Okay. Now, anyway, I forgot to give it like GitHub is not given, no? This class. We will do GitHub today. Now, package.json. Next one. Most some of the popular npm packages are most widely used packages for npm are express.js. We will do this all. Mostly people use these things. Express.js. Express is one of the package which we will install. npm install express. Okay, what is the expressor? Express is a framework of Node.js. Sir, in Node.js also we yesterday I think we created one server. Day before yesterday, I wrote it http dot create server. I did get request and tried post request also. But instead of doing the API using the create server of HTTP, it makes your work easy to create APIs to handle the web application. Work will be very easy when it comes to the Express. Express gives you some kind of structure such as middlewares, controllers, and all. That work is done by the Express. So people use Express framework or mongoose. What is use of mongoose? Mongoose is used to connect. Mongoose is used to connect the MongoDB. If you want to use MongoDB in your system, you need to install one package called mongoose. or Lodash. Express is a framework, sir, for Node.js, mainly used for building web applications and APIs. And Mongoose is a ODM, which is object data modeling. Okay, it connects the Node.js with the MongoDB. Now, or Lodash. People use Lodash or Axios. Axios. I think people who done JavaScript already know Axios. Axios is a package like we all use Fetch now. Instead of using Fetch, you can use Axios. Axios is like kind of replacement to the Fetch to do some kind of request. Imagine, see, normally front end requests the backend. What if my backend is requesting another backend? That is also possible, na? See, front end will ask me one question. Now backend it comes. That question my backend should ask the ChatGPT. All the how the AI applications works, AI application works like you ask something that will go to its backend and it will ask the ChatGPT in the backend and ChatGPT answers to its backend and then it will say to the front end, right? So imagine I wanted to connect to another third party application from the backend. I will use something called Axios instead of using the fetch because fetch is a browser default method. We will discuss promises and all also. Okay. Our next .env file. We will use all of this. .env. .env is used for example, I have it like some secret keys. I have API keys. I have it like some kind of JWT secret. I have something like my Razorpay API key or Google Gemini API key. These API keys I don't want anyone to reveal. I don't want to use the API directly. People will not put the API key directly. Instead, they will put the API key in one secret file that no one can share that file. Those files are called environment files. If you want to keep this environment file, .env file, you need to use something called .env, a package which is used for these are most commonly used ones. There's so many other cars, nodemon, cars. Nodemon. What is cars? Like one of the biggest error which many people will get in the backend is cars actually. What does it mean by cars is cross origin resource sharing. Means, sir, when Express applications, you did something in Express framework, and this application you are running in one server. Obviously, Express ones are servers. You connect the front end, local front end, and this particular server. Now it will check its protocols like HTTP, or HTTPS, is it secure or not? Or is it coming from only particular domain? Or is it coming from different other domains? What kind of request? Backend should not process every request. My backend should, sir, friend, client request the server, server response to the client, basic logic. But which client? I did one backend. If you request also I'm giving answer. If another guy request also I'm giving answer means my application is wrong na. I should not answer to every client. I should answer to my client only. Right or not? Just because it like some backend is there, it should not answer it for everything. When manually kind of someone trigger the request, they should not do that. That can be restricted by using the CORS policies, which are like cross origin resource sharing. Now, NodeMon, NodeMon. This is what the one of the important one, which is like in developer environment only. NodeMon. What is NodeMon will do? Sir, NodeMon will make your server every time automatically restart. Whenever you do some changes in the server, I did one change in the server. Like again, I have to stop my application, again run my server. Okay. If I done like if I done this particular package console.log, hello Naresh IT. If I done it here, hello Naresh IT. Sir, if you see this, if I run this application, if I run this application, what it will print, sir? Tell me node space app.js. If I run this file, what it will print, sir? Hello? Right now? It printed na? But sir, I changed it here. Now there is no narration now. Now I want to print this. Again, I have to run na? Are you getting my point, ma? Every time you did something, again and again you are running the server na? Imagine the server is like keep on running, like some kind of API server I wrote. But still API server will keep on running it. It will not stop. Like yesterday we did it like one server which is running in local host. Okay. Now if I do it here, I don't know whether you remembered it or not. Let data is equals to, if I write it here, did you remember API ma? If I do it here, I have it like something. I have it like here one data, sir. Now I will also import it here. How do you do it? Const HTTP is equals to require HTTP and const HTTP, because it's very, I will give you the notes, don't worry. Okay. I'm just giving you an idea on how this particular one works. Did you all understand this code, ma? One more time. Const HTTP is equals to require HTTP. I created one data. This thing I already did. If I create it here, const server is equals to HTTP dot create server. Create server will take one callback function, sir. It will take one callback function, and after this, first stop this. This callback function will contain response, re request, comma, response. Right now? Now, if you remember, sir, we write it response dot. We write some kind of right head, right head. We write it something like first, what is the status code you wanna give? 200. Okay. Do you want to give any status message? Your wish. Last time I gave it like a status message. This is the status message or something kind of one. And if you want to pass any headers, yes, you can pass any headers. Headers are like, uh, we did some kind of header here. Application. Uh, content type. Content type. Application or JSON. Or JSON. Response dot. Write. What you are giving, writing in this response. JSON, na? Okay. You have to give here, you have to write the JSON here. So that JSON, you need to convert it here. JSON dot stringify the data. Whatever the data you have, I stringified the data and I wrote it in the response. And I will end this response. If anyone remembered, sir, few days back we created this. What is header? When front end is requesting the backend, front end will send some headers. Like for example, you go here. I will type it here. Something like I will show you everything like YouTube. YouTube, I'm going here. This is front end application. YouTube is the front end. In front end, sir, YouTube is writing it here. I want to search for some Tom and Jerry. When I type it here, T. Can you see all the T things are coming? Tarak Mehta, Tractor, TikTok, all are coming now. How they are coming? Whenever you type T, front end is asking backend, front end is requesting backend, client is requesting the server. Give me all the names which are related, popular in India using the name T. You're getting my point, ma? Using the letter T. How it is requesting? Can you see this? Which method they used? Fetch. In JavaScript, you know that. Fetch. Can you see the link, sir? There is one link. What is the link here? Dekho. Suggest queries dash client 6.youtube.com/complete search something something are there. Are you seeing it, ma? Now in this, what kind of request they are sending it, sir? Get request. What is the answer they got? What status they got, sir? 200. What message they got, sir? Okay. And see, from which address, which IP address they are requesting? And strict to origin, which is like the course policy they are following. And see, can you see response headers? They are giving some headers. Can you see that? What kind of data they want? What are their credentials? Okay, are they having any authorization? Authorization bole to, if I log in into the YouTube, my details also will be sent. Prasad is typing T. If Prasad is typing T bole to, Prasad what he likes in the T that only will show, not the original T. My details will send. Okay. And also only allow the origin for YouTube only. If YouTube request youtube.com requested only, it will come the answer. If any another website requested the same thing into this, it will not answer. Maximum this many seconds it will take to response. Like this, all the details they will keep it in the header. Header. This is all header only. And what they are sending it like something DSHL, maybe language it is. Okay, GL, geographical location, client, GS something something. And when they are sending, what is the query? T they are sending. And what is the response? Can you see backend what it is answering? Can you see backend is answering, sir? Backend is answering window.google.ac.h. with some array. In that array, can you see what are there? Tarak Mehta, Ultra Chashma, Tractor, TikTok. Can you see same thing is printing there? Here, same thing only printed, na? Online, are you all getting my point, ma? How the API works? We already discussed this. Okay. So why I'm discussing this again means like if I wanted to run this server dot, I wanted to, whenever server is on, no, no, not on server dot connect na, huh? Server dot listen, correct, listen, correct. I'm not getting it. Listen, you need to give it port number. What port number you are writing it? Like for example, 5240 port I wanted to run, like some kind of 5173 I will run. 5173. And if it is successfully running it, you will give a callback. Console.log. Server is running at HTTPS localhost 5173. Now I will run this application. Now I am see. I think you all remembered. We started discussing NodeMon and then I came here. The server, how to create this server, I taught you like 2 days before only. Now if I run this application, sir, now can you see server is running at which port number? 5173. If I go to this port, 5173, localhost, this is also 5173 only now. Server HTTP. HTTP. We are not having any SSL. Now, this is the point. Anyway, now I got the server now. It is having the API now. Now front end can use this data. But now the problem is, sir, I will go here. I will change here. I am adding one more data. ID for name Prasad. Sir, now how many details are there in my array? In database, one more thing is added now. Now, according to your logic in API, also one more thing is should be added now. But is it added? Because sir, you already started the server. If you change it something now, according to the basic logic of Node.js, you have to stop the server and run it again. But do you think it is good to stop it server, run it again every time, sir? No. You can't stop the server and run it again every time, sir. So that is why you will install something called NodeMon. What you will do, ma? NodeMon. If I write install it here, npm install, you can write install or I. Online, are you all following it till now? npm install NodeMon. Now what you will do? If I write it here, NodeMon app.js, Why nodemon is not running? The term nodemon. Huh? npm install dash g nodemon. Dash g means globally I am installing it. Okay. If I installed something in globally, I can use it anywhere, not only in this project. Now I can use it. Now can you see it started one application? Nodemon. Now what is the application it started? Node space app.js. It only ran na? Now what is the output, like server is running at 5173 na? Now interesting point dekho. Here it is showing it like 5 details. Here it is detail showing it like 4 details. Now if I remove it, now how many are there? Three na? Can you see it restarted one more time? Server is restarting due to changes. Automatically it will restart. That is called node mod. You see, when you are developing application, you will do this. But sir, where it will be useful? Only when you are developing it is useful. You uploaded this application to production, sir. Is it useful, sir? नहीं. क्योंकि only when you are developing तुम बहुत changes करता. So the उस time ये use करता. These kind of dependencies are called dev dependencies. What are they called? Dev dependencies. Now, if I go here, if you install the nodemon, normally if you install nodemon, it will come in dependencies. Can you see? It is coming in dependencies. But instead of writing it in dependencies, sir, instead of writing it in dependencies, you should write it here npm installed nodemon dash dash save dash dev. Now also it will install, but this time what it is, sir? Dev dependency. Dev dependency बोले तो क्या है, sir? Dev dependency बोले तो only when you are doing development, only when you are doing it a development, at that time it will be useful. But when you are uploaded this into production, when you make it this particular project live, node mod will not be there in the node modules. Now you whatever node one you installed, that node mod is there in the node modules. But when you are uploading it into the production, it won't be there because dev dependencies will not be considered in production stage. Is it clear, ma? Online it's clear, sir. Let's continue our notes, sir. Like this, so many packages are there. Most famously used packages. Please note it down, sir. So many packages are there. People will use it. Like we will use for JWT, we will use JSON, JSON web tokens. JWT will be there. Okay. For kind of generating JWT token, we will use crypto. Okay. Or for some generating some unique number, we will use UUID. For sending any mails, we will use node mailer. Like this, we will use so many things, sir. So many packages are there, NPMs. Okay. But most famously, people will use these things. Give some install note. If you want to install it, anything, you can install using npm install that package name. Specific version है तो @version. If you want to install globally, write it a dash G. To install any package globally, you can use npm install dash G package name. What does it mean by global one and local one? If you install normally npm install package, sir, in that folder only it will be installed. only in that folder. But if you installed with dash G, it will be installed in your whole particular system, like complete system, it will be there. Okay. Now, what is globally? Sir, I am writing in code folder. In code, I created one folder na. Inside the folder, I am writing the application na. If I write it here, npm install some package, that package will be installed in this folder. It will be in the node modules. You can use it. Okay, only in that folder you can use. What if you go to another folder? Can you use it? No, because in this folder only node modules will be created. That is normal local package. But if you write it here dash G global, that means it will be installed in your whole PC, directly in your PC only. Like not only in that folder, any project you can use NodeMon now. Now I installed NodeMon. NodeMon I can use it anywhere I like. Okay, that kind of things you can use it as G global. What is the command you use to install nodemon? That is what I'm telling it now. Npm install dash G package name. What is the package name? Nodemon. If you want to install cars, npm install cars, npm install .new, npm installed Axios, npm installed Express, npm installed uh, Mongoose, like that. To run nodemon, you will use nodemon space file name. To run nodemon, I used nodemon space file name. Can we use G with other packages like cost? You can use it. Your wish. G is just another thing. Okay, you can use it. Normally, G is not necessary for nodemon also. Just I want to show you globally thing. I just did it. Okay, it's not a rule. Now, next. Scripts in package.json. I am just giving you something in depth like why in package.json wo kya hai and all. Sir, in package.json there are some scripts. Like if you see it here, right? Now देखो, if I write it here, nodemon space app.js, what will happen? it will run app.js na, right or not? When I write it nodemon space app.js, it is running na, right? Now, sir, if I stop this, Control C is stopping. Control C is stopping. Now, if I write it here, npm space prasad, npm run prasad, sir, will it work, sir? Do you think it will happen anything? Nahi. It will say it like, oh, prasad kya hai? I don't know what is it mean by running prasad. Can you read it? What is the error here? Missing प्रसाद. तो प्रसाद का स्क्रिप्ट क्या है मालूम नहीं. So in that case I can do one script. I will create one script. Everything settings are inside package.json na. In package.json, sir, you can have something called scripts. You can keep one scripts. If it is not there, you can create it already there. I will create one script. What is the script name? Prasad. You can put any name, sir. Usually people will not put Prasad and all. People will put dev. Okay, web environment, production environment, npm run dev बोले तो running developer environment, npm run prod बोले तो production environment, like that. But I will do it like simple logic. Nodemon space app.js. Now, sir, indirectly, what is mean by Prasad, sir? Nodemon space app.js only na. If someone is running Prasad, that means someone is running what? Nodemon space app.js. Application will run na. So I am creating my own script. अभी देखो, it is running node1 actually. Are you getting my point, ma? You can put your own scripts also. Scripts are the custom commands. Scripts are the custom commands that can run with default prefix npm run. Npm run is common. You have to write npm run for every script. After that, you can write whatever the script name. Okay. We can define script commands. Online, any doubts? Till now, anyone have any doubts, ma? No. No. Let's go here. Sir, let's make this server something complete, sir. This is one server application. In this server, I just put one response data, which is like data 1, 2, 3 contain. It contains some data of array. In that array, like I started the request. I am directly sending the response. What if it is a get request, post request? put request, delete request. There are different kinds of requests. How can you handle multiple requests using this particular Node.js? We will see. In reality, people will not use Node.js. In reality, people will use something called Express.js. Okay. We will see it like how to do post request, how to do put request, how to do delete request. After that, we will see it like uh, asynchronous programming. Asynchronous programming is like what is callback help, promises, async await, how the timers work. Once you got a basic idea on asynchronous JavaScript, then we will go back to the Express.js. Clear, ma? No, Node.js is basically this much simple. Node.js contains basic core modules. People will create something using the core modules. Okay, but how it will run? It will run based on the V8 engine. Is it clear, ma? Online, anyone have any questions? Let's deal with the server in detail. Node.js servers. Server. Now let's note it down. Server in Node.js, sir. Servers in Node.js. We will do the same servers in Express.js also. Just to show you the difference, we are discussing this topic here. We can build APIs and servers using responding servers using Node.js core module HTTP. HTTP. HTTP module have a method create server which takes a callback function with parameters request and response. So const HTTP is equals to require HTTP const server is equals to HTTP dot create server request comma response. Online, please note it down, ma. Now, next, here ru key is request by client which contains properties like properties like request dot url. I can use request dot url. Request dot url means which url is requesting. Prasad.com is requesting. YouTube.com is requesting that backend na. Which .com is requesting also you should know na. Are you getting my point ma? Client is requesting the server. Server wants to know who is requesting. If you write it request dot URL, okay, it will give the URL of the URL of requested client or request dot method. It will give URL of requested client, not URL, method of requested client. Usually methods are get, post, put, delete, or request dot headers. If client is sending any headers of requested client, res is response given by server which contains such as response dot write head contains status code, status message, headers, response dot write data. It is the response body. It is the response body. Response dot end. It is the end of response. Online, are you getting my point, ma? Anyone have any questions till now? No. So, sir, today I want everyone, like whether you know JavaScript or not, whether you know React or not, I don't know. I want everyone to know one method called fetch in front end in JavaScript only. No need to go for React and all. The tomorrow also JavaScript only. In JavaScript, there is a method called fetch. What is the method name? Fetch. वो fetch कैसा use करता? Okay. How the fetch works? How does the API request happens? How do you print if server giving one answer? Dekho. Okay. See that only today. Tomorrow, what I will do, I will put one basic front end, which is like HTML and JavaScript, and I will put something called Node.js. In Node.js, I will create one server like I will put get request, post request, put request, delete request. In front end, I will put all these things. Like if I click it in front end, I will see all books. Front end, I will click delete. Back end, it will delete. Like all the things I will do it. Clear, na? Online, it's clear. Yeah. Last but not least, let's have it like for my code and all, you can have the GitHub, sir. Like from now onwards, anyway, coding is coming now. So I will give you one GitHub, everyone. Just a minute. In case if it is missed in the Google Drive also, you can check the daily notes in this particular GitHub. It will be always updated. Git at dot git shim update git remote add git. Now you can see it, sir. I'm giving this link. I will also paste this link in the Telegram also, but you can take it now only, sir. Online, I pasted the link in the chat. You can take it. Offline people can take it from here. Offline people, please note it down, sir. Okay. I will also paste it the same thing in the Telegram. 7:30 backend somewhere it will be there for me. I pasted in the uh, Telegram also. Okay. Oh shit. Only this one is coming. I will check it. Don't worry. You just take this link, the same link. I will make sure like you will get it everything. I think only one file is coming. I will make it like everything comes here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's it for today, ma. Thank you all.